Hello, M&P back with another knife fight video for you. And today's knife fight is against the Kershaw Launch 1 and the Smith & Wesson MP 1600. I was going to say MP3. Both great automatic knives. If I were to go with one over the other, I would go with the Smith & Wesson. And that's for a few reasons, and I'll get into those in a little bit. But talking more about handles, they both have black aluminum handles. They both have tip-up pocket clips, but the advantage to the Kershaw is it's on either side, so righty and lefty friendly. Both have lanyard holes. The lanyard hole on the Kershaw is actually on the back here. It's kind of see the light going in through there. Deployment. Kershaw has very nice, fast deployment. Smith & Wesson has pretty good deployment. Not quite as fast, but still pretty good. Ergonomics real quick. They're both fairly ergonomic. I'd say that the Kershaw is more comfortable. I mean, neither of them has jimping. Nevertheless, the Smith & Wesson's still pretty comfortable. Blades. Blade shapes are modified drop points. With the Kershaw, you get a very pointy flat ground blade that's also stonewashed, black oxide stonewash, so pretty good for corrosion resistance, and also excellent slicer. I carried this around for a number of months, and excellent slicer, great piercing tip. Smith & Wesson still has a pretty good tip. It's a little bit, it's hard to tell on camera, but it's slightly thicker, well, just barely, than the Kershaw. So stronger tip. Hollow ground still, well, actually, sorry, this one was flat ground, so it's a hollow grind, but it's good for slicing. Not quite as effective as the high flat grind on the Kershaw, but nevertheless still very good. Now blade steels, you can't see what it says on the Kershaw, but this is CPM 154. On the Smith & Wesson, it's S30V. S30V is a great steel, one of the best. CPM 154 is also a great steel, but not quite as good as S30V. It's almost as good. It's still a great steel, nevertheless. Both are American-made folders. It's nice. The advantage goes to Kershaw, though, because it's a less inexpensive automatic when compared to the Smith & Wesson. As far as safeties, the Kershaw safeties is supposed to be that the button is flush with the handle, so it makes it hard to just accidentally depress. And I've only had that happen to me once, because my keys rubbed up against it in my pocket and actually pushed the button. But beyond that, I haven't had a problem with it. The safety when it's open is supposed to be that that it's still flush, so you don't accidentally close the blade in use. The Smith & Wesson, it has a button that's pretty high up there, so easy to get to and deploy. But also, you could accidentally press that button during use, and there you go. But it has a safety to double lock it open, so you won't accidentally close it on yourself, and also so it won't accidentally pop open in your pocket. So that's one of the reasons I like this the best, plus S30V, I like that. too. But the blade has bead blasting. I hate bead blasting. It makes it more susceptible to corrosion. So the Kershaw has an advantage on the blade coating or finish. But nevertheless, I haven't had this rust or anything since I've been carrying it, so that's pretty good. But still, great, nevertheless, great knife. What I do actually like about the Smith & Wesson a lot, as far as the handle goes, is these grooves actually aid in grip pretty well. So that's pretty nice. Another thing about the Smith & Wesson is it's a high carry pocket clip, so a lot of the knife disappears into your pocket. But I do like the Kershaw's clip better in that it's a smaller, less conspicuous clip, but there is a lot sticking out though. So they're both kind of good and bad on the clip. Nevertheless, oops. Both excellent knives. I would definitely recommend either one, but my go-to automatic is the Smith & Wesson. Anyway, that's my knife fight. Thanks for watching, and God bless.